You can have the most emotionally available partner, all of the best communication skills, and the healthiest relationship dynamic, and still feel insecure. And it's not because they're doing something wrong, it's because of what your system is using them for. Because if your sense of security is being built through another person, it will always feel unstable. And most people do not realize that that is what they're doing. Hi, everybody. I'm Jackie, and I show people how to actually shift the patterns that continuously show up in their relationships, especially when you've done all of the healing work. You understand your triggers and you can communicate very well, but something still isn't changing. And this is one of the biggest things that I see underneath that. We have been taught that security comes from the relationship through healthy communication, from reassurance, from somebody choosing you over and over and over again. Don't get me wrong, those things do matter, but this is the thing that keeps getting distorted. We start using the other person to create a sense of safety that our system doesn't know how to create on its own. So that's when it sounds like I feel secure when they text me back. I feel okay when they reassure me. I feel calm when they're close to me. And again, there's nothing wrong with those experiences. But if your security is dependent on those things, your nervous system is now organized around external safety, which means your stability is always going to be conditional. Now, this doesn't always look like obvious anxiety. Sometimes it can look like you're calm, but you over explain yourself during conflict so that they can understand you. You say that you're just communicating, but what you're really trying to do is secure connection. Or you feel a shift in the energy and suddenly you're scanning everything. Are they okay? Did I do something? Do I need to fix this? Or you're checking if they're online, you're rereading messages. It's not because you don't trust them, it's because your system is trying to find stability. And this is what most people don't understand. It has nothing to do with your partner. It's what your system is oriented towards. So the issue isn't that you're activated. We all get activated. It is completely human and completely normal. The issue is that your system is trying to resolve that activation by moving towards them to get back to safety. So even when you've done the healing work, even when you can regulate and you can communicate clearly, if your orientation is external, you will recreate the same loop because you're still trying to build security through another person, and that will never stabilize. Real security isn't they reassured me, so now I feel okay. Real security is I feel activated and I can sit with myself through that activation without needing them to resolve it for me. That doesn't mean that you don't care. That doesn't mean that you don't communicate. It means that your system is no longer organized around getting safety from them. It's organized around staying with yourself. And from that place, your behavior changes naturally. You don't send that extra paragraph. You don't chase the reassurance. You don't collapse when something feels off. And it's not because you're forcing yourself not to, it's because you're no longer dependent on the outcome. And I think this is where most people get stuck because they think, well, I've done all of this work. I understand my attachment style. I've processed my past. But understanding your patterns doesn't mean that you see them in real time as they're playing out. And if you can't see what your system is reaching towards in the moment, you're going to call it a trigger, anxiety, a need for reassurance, instead of recognizing that I am trying to build safety through somebody else right now. And that distinction changes everything. This type of recognition work is what I teach inside of the recognition manual. Not how to heal more, not how to regulate more, but how to see what is happening in your system in real time so that the pattern can actually shift. Because once you recognize, oh, I am organizing my safety around them right now, you can have a completely different relationship with that moment. If you want to go deeper into this work, I will link the recognition manual below. And I'm curious, where do you find yourself trying to create safety through another person? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for being here, guys. I will see you in the next video.